Hi, everybody. Welcome to Wingman Wisdom. Thank you for joining me today. This is RV show season. A lot of people are going out and they're thinking about buying an RV, and I want you to go out and look at them, but I want you to make the right decision. In today's video, I'm going to tell you some things that might encourage you, and at the same time, some things that might get you to go, ooh, I'm not sure if buying an RV right now is good for me or not. So the purpose of Wingman Wisdom is not to get you to agree with me. It is not. It is get you to think. Just think. Open up your mind. Come up with your own opinions, your own thoughts, instead of having a salesperson or a wingman try to lead you down a path. I know that the media, big tech, wants you to just believe whatever they tell you and just go back to picking up your iPhone and playing on it. I suggest you take a time out. Sometimes it's best to do that. Pause, go slow, especially when you're thinking about making a big decision that you're going to be committed to for many, many years. So if you like this kind of content, please subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up, saying that you like it, and share it with your friends that might need to hear this message, especially if they're getting ready to buy an RV. Speaking of that, as you may or may not know, I, as a retired campground owner and radio guy, I've been around RVs my entire life. I have loved camping and RVing, and doing this show, I have seen people make just the worst mistakes ever. Selling an RV. They take a bath on selling their RV. They don't even know it until at the bottom line they go, oh my God, what's happened? Buying an RV. People don't know what they don't know. What I have done is put together a free RV report. I truthfully got tired of people making so many mistakes and literally sending me emails, voicemails that were just sad for me to listen to. And so I put together these reports. I've got one for people buying an RV. I got one for people selling an RV. And no, they're not the sexiest things that ever were. But I'm telling you, they are loaded with good little tips and things to think about. Whether you're buying or selling an RV, you can get it absolutely free. I don't make a penny on you doing this. I'm trying to help people make the right decisions. If you have if you're watching on TV, all you have to do is pick up your, reach over here, pick up your iPhone, pick up your smartphone, and text the word report to 38470. Text the word report to 38470. You'll get an immediate bounce back from me and with a link to click on. And in a minute or two, you should have your free RV report. If you are not watching on a TV, you're watching on an iPhone or a tablet or on your home computer, you can click on the word more down in the description. It will open up and you'll see the link that will take you to freervreport.com. Again, I'm trying to help you. And yes, if you've already downloaded the report, I am already working on a new and improved, upgraded with more things that many of you have suggested to me. So be watching for a growing, living RV report coming out in the near future. Okay. So I saw some things that I think that you need to look at. If you're thinking about buying an RV and you're going, I just got to get one. Now's the time. We're nearing retirement or whatever. I know we can do it. I want you to be happy, not just the day that you buy the RV, but every day, or at least most of the days that you own that RV. I don't want you to have any regrets. That's why doing your homework, thinking, being rational is a really, really good thing to do. By the way, if you want to work with people that I think are the best of the best in the RV industry, I do consulting work with them. You'll find them also in the description below. Links to many of those people are in the description. And yes, I'm wearing a bacon shirt today. I like bacon. You like bacon? Anyway, you can order a bacon shirt or one of more than 100 different flavors of shirts, if you will, from the people that I order my shirts through, and a link to that is in the description as well. So let's jump in and look at some stories, and I'm going to give you my evaluation, my comments. You don't have to agree with me, but hopefully it will get you to tap on the brakes just a little bit and think deeper before you sign on the bottom line to something that you might end up regretting. So let's go over here and pull up this first one. It's pretty shocking. It says share of Americans living paycheck to paycheck rises to 63%. 63% of people are living paycheck to paycheck. If that is you, you probably can't afford a new RV. I mean, unless you've got money in savings or something. 63% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. It says as of November, 63% of Americans were living paycheck to paycheck, according to a monthly Lending Club report, up from 60% the previous month and near the 64% historic high hit in March. Get this. Even high-income earners are under pressure, Lending Club found. Of those earning more than six figures, 47% reported living paycheck to paycheck, a jump from the previous month's 43%. Can you believe high-income earners are still finding it hard to pay the bills? 47% of people that make a lot of money are living paycheck to paycheck. That's not good. If you're in that 47% or in that 63%, I caution you to tap the brakes, as I said, and really evaluate if you can afford an RV or not. This is a good one too. As the cost of living skyrockets, nearly 1 in 3 adults rely on their parents for financial support. Can you believe that? 1 in 3. More than half of parents with adult children said their kids are living with them. More than half. Another 48% said that they pay their kids' cell phone plan, car payments, or other monthly bills. Nearly a quarter also said they provide their adult children with a regular allowance, pay some or all of the rent that they have, or they have them as an authorized user on their credit card, the report found. Multi-generational households can be a way to save. I don't know about you, but I'm seeing, as I do my neighborhood walks, I'm seeing more and more homes in my neighborhood and where my daughter lives when I walk over there that have like 4 or 5 cars parked in front of them. It looks like lots of people are living in a house that, well, it can barely support the people that are in 4 or 5 different cars. Anyway, are you seeing that as well? More people, multi-families are living under one roof. It says during the pandemic, the number of adults moving back in with their parents, often referred to as boomerang kids, temporarily spiked to a historic high. The number of households with 2 or more adult generations has quadrupled over the past 5 decades, according to a separate report by the Pew Research Center. Such households now represent 18% of the U.S. population, it estimates. Now 25% of young adults live in a multi-generational household, up from just 9% 5 decades ago. In most cases, 25 to 34-year-olds are living in the home of one or both of their parents. Can you imagine? If you're an old guy or old gal like me, can you imagine, especially you men, can you imagine back when we were 25 to 34, us living at home with mommy and daddy? I can't imagine it. I know times are tough. I promise I know times are tough. I know that people have got into debt, and I think a lot of it is their own doing. People have taken advantage of their naivete. Is that the way you say it? Let's look at another one here. This says, unlike prior generations, analysis shows millennials are not getting more conservative as they age. You know, I think through time, most people when they're young, they are more liberal than when they get old. Life has a way of tempering people, hardening people, because they see the big picture and how difficult life can really be. When you're young, it's not that you're stupid, you just haven't lived long enough. So young people, generally speaking, over the last several generations, more than that, have grown up liberal, and then they become more and more conservative the more they age. But this is saying that that is not true. Let's jump back over here and see. It says, the millennial generation was born between 1981 and 1996, is known for loving their pets more than their children, and was the last generation to grow up without the internet, according to the Washington Post. Traditionally, voters follow a regular pattern of leaning more liberal until they're 35. Then they move more towards conservative beliefs as they age. But millennials are breaking the mold, according to an analysis by the Financial Times. Millennials in the U.S. appeared to be on track to move towards conservatism until about at 30, but dropped sharply away from conservatism by the time they were 40, according to the Times. There are more and more people that are getting, less independent, less resilient, less self-reliant, and more dependent upon the government, dependent on somebody else to take care of them. What's going to happen in the future? That's what I want to know. I want to know from you, what do you think is going to happen in the next 10 years or 20 years? I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I can't ignore the facts. I can pretend to just go back to watching the stupid videos on YouTube and Instagram, but I don't choose to do that. Now, that's okay. You don't have to do what I do. but I can't ignore the obvious that is out there. What do you think is going to happen? These young people, when are they going to learn to, as I say, use their wings and fly away from the nest? When are mommy and daddy going to go, no more, you got to get out of here, and with a deadline that they really mean? Going back to RVs, this is RV show season. And if you can afford an RV, you're not in a real bad financial way. You can look into the future. You can make honest, realistic projections, and you could fit not just the payment, but the storage and the insurance and the registration, most importantly, the maintenance on that RV. If you can fit all that into your budget and you're comfortable with it, you're not putting a financial noose around your neck, I say right now is a really good time to buy an RV. I know there are people out there, no, it's not. It can be a really good time. Dealers are swamped with inventory. They are loaded now with inventory. They want to get rid of that inventory. So if you can afford it and you do your homework, you've got to buy a good brand. You've got to check out the dealer. You have to buy from a good dealer. Hopefully my RV reports, whether you want to buy one, you want to sell your RV, will come in handy. I think that they will. Again, you can get my free RV report if you're watching on TV by going to freervreport.com or text the word, trying to think what it is, text the word report to 38470. And as I said, you'll get an immediate bounce back and a link that will take you to the website. The website's a little bitty, plain old website. There's nothing to it. But I wanted to provide some information that you can use, that you can apply to your situation. As I said, I am expanding and adding to this report as we speak. So the one you're going to get now is not like the one that's going to be the next version. I'm not sure when I'm going to release that, but I'm still adding stuff to it. So let me know what you thought of this video. Let me know what you think of some of these stories that I've been reading. Or should I keep doing that? Or should I keep talking about, yay, go buy an RV. Life is going to be great. I don't know. I want to hear from you. I'm not trying to be a downer. I'm trying to be the guy that's in the middle. Yes, I want you to have fun. I think RVing and camping and being with your family, being close to our Creator is some of the greatest time you can spend. I don't know of anything any better than that. But to dig yourself a financial grave and they'll just kind of push you into it. And you did it on your own. When you can prevent it, why do that? Let me know what you think. Drop a comment below, subscribe to the channel, like the video, maybe share this with some of your family and friends that are thinking about buying an RV, and maybe check out my free RV report. I'm Alan Warren, the RV Wingman. Be safe, have fun, play nice, and don't leave your good manners at home.